It's so cool. But David will be back with you this week. But until then, we're going to continue to talk to you about some great offers in the kitchen. And now we're going to move into induction from Copper Chef. So if you've heard about this process, if you've heard about this situation, you're thinking, what is this all about? We would love for you to stick around and find out, because it takes less time to cook and more heat gets to your food because of magnetic induction, not thermal conduction. So
exactly.
Very easy to figure out. And by the way, while Eric explains what that is, I want you to feast your eyes on the price tag on the screen.
Oh my God, I know.
At copperchef.com, this induction plate costs $69.99. Ours for the first day ever is at a clearance price of $29.98. So you're saving $40 today by shopping for it at QVC. And more than 50,000 of them have been sold. It's also on 6 easy payments of $5. $5 to get it home and give it a try.
You know, if you guys could understand how amazing that price is. I try never to talk about price here at QVC, but this is ridiculous.
No, we were talking about it before the show. We barely even talked about induction at all. We were like, less than 30 bucks?
It's crazy.
I know.
So let me show you what it can do and why induction is very cool. Induction has been around forever. They've been doing it in Europe forever. So what I have here is I have my burner. Now the burner is completely round, just like most burners are. I cut a pan in half, and I'm going to use half the burner to show you how efficient induction heat is. So I'm going to take 2 pieces of cold chocolate.
Okay.
One goes on half of the burner. The other one goes on the pan. Now, I have this pan set really high. Now look at my chocolate, guys. My chocolate is melting, and in about a minute, it's going to practically incinerate.
This is the day to try it.
But my chocolate up front is going to stay cold. So now this chocolate's almost gone.
Okay, so is this induction cooktop.
Look at this.
Almost 600 have already been picked up. Here's the animation of what we're talking about, because we don't like to waste good chocolate.
No. So like Mary said, it doesn't work on regular radiant heat. It works on thermoconductivity with magnets. It's magnetic thermoconductivity. What does that mean? It means the pan becomes the heat source. That's why my chocolate or my popcorn is actually working in the pan, but not on the food. Now see, look at my chocolate. My chocolate up front, still hard as a rock.
Right.
Half the burner. The other side, a melted
You're
mess.
heating up the cooking vessel itself.
That's
You're
why
not
it's
heating
efficient.
up. So remember, when we're cooking on a traditional stovetop, all that heat is escaping around your stove. You're heating up the room for no reason and at an extra cost. Now with induction cooking, you're actually just heating up the cooking vessel. By the way, more than 1,000 have already been picked up. Actually 1,500 now, and it's on 6 easy payments of $5. First day ever that we're presenting it on that $29.98 clearance price. So at copperchef.com, it's $69.99. Ours is $40 less than what you would find right now out on the internet. And here's the thing too, this price tag means that now if you've been looking for an induction cooktop for any place, maybe you have a timeshare, maybe you have a place that didn't come with a kitchen.
Yeah.
Some studio apartments in big cities don't even have kitchens.
No.
Now you can cook in those spaces for less than $30.
It's astounding. So it's not just a hot plate, guys. A lot of times people look at this and they think it's a hot plate. It's not. I just seared my pork chops. This gets so hot I had to turn it down. It has a bunch of presets. We have a keep warm at 150, a low at 100, a medium at 275, a high at 425, and then of course we sear up over 450. But we programmed it so you could have any temperature in between by 10, all the way down to 100. We also put a timer in there. So now what we can do is say, you know what, I just want this to cook for 5 more minutes and then turn off. It's gonna turn off by itself. And when it turns off, trust me, you have total control. All right, we know it works on the Copper Chef. Let me tell you the other types of pans it works on. So, cast iron.
May I ask you a question?
Oh, yeah, sure.
How many do you think have made their way out the door already at this point?
I don't know.
3,000 have made their way out the door. Do you know why? Because this price tag, we love the induction, and we very much enjoy you. But this price tag has made it possible for so many of us today to give it a try.
Yeah.
So if you could please secure your order for the Induction Cooktop on QVC.com and on your mobile apps. You need to use the item number K46731 to get there.
Yeah.
For the first day ever, we're presenting the Induction Cooktop for a clearance price of $29.98. It's also at the option of 6 easy payments if you use your credit or debit card of $5. So today's the day to pick up one. Maybe you have a wedding coming up in June. There's one. Maybe you have a graduation coming up in May. There's another one. May. That could be May.
Yeah.
But if you are thinking of all these events that are coming up, that this would be a great gift for somebody who's going out on their own for the first time. 4,000 have now been picked up at that less than $30 price tag. That's the permission that we've been looking for to give it a try.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those technologies that we don't use here in the United States a lot, but it's been used in Europe for years.
Totally.
They love it and embrace it there. And you're going to love it too as soon as you give it a try. Now, we're going to let this go for a second, but I want to show you all the different kinds of cookware
Thank
you can
you.
use
I
it on.
apologize for cutting you off earlier.
No, that's okay. So cast iron over here. Meredith Lawrence sells in Cook's Essentials, La Crusade, Lodge. I could go on and on. There's a million brands. If you see this type of cookware, it works. It takes a magnet, meaning a magnet sticks to the bottom. You can use it on your cast iron,
Yum.
whether it's coated or uncoated. So you can use it on grandma's, like the black stuff, you know, that you would do on your
Of course,
barbecue.
the unseasoned cast
Right.
iron.
It's great for deep frying because you can set the temperature to whatever you want. So if you want to fry something at 275, 325, whatever it is, you can do that. Now here's stainless steel cookware. This is a type of cookware that's 18-0 stainless steel. It takes a magnet on the bottom. So if you have something like an all-clad, I believe Cook's Essentials, there's a lot of brands that sell stainless steel cookware. If you have it at home, you can use this. You don't need Copper Chef to use this.
Basically, go around your kitchen. If anything has a magnet that can stick to the bottom, get this today because 6,000 have now been picked up and in the kitchen with David this afternoon. It's the first time ever at that clearance price of $29.98. And quite frankly, I've never seen it on 6 easy payments of $5 before either.
No,
you can get it home.
I don't think you ever will.
You can get it home and try it for $5. If you love it, you have 5 more easy payments to go of $5. That's one fancy coffee day a month. I mean, that's something that as far as budget.
That's a medium fancy coffee.
Right? Especially in the holiday time when they put the sprinkles and fancy
know.
stuff on the top. But this is the permission that we've been looking for to give the Copper Chef Induction Cooktop a try. This is that control. The reason that we have fallen in love with induction here at QVC is it gives you control over your heat. You put it on, it starts to work. You take the cooking vessel off, it stops. I mean, that's what I love about induction is the control and no open flame.
Exactly. And because you're turning the pan into the heat source.
Got it. That's it.
Like Mary said, when you turn it on, you get instant results. So you're going to get like your searing is going to go way up at the touch of a button. And when you want it to go way down, you just literally hit it to low, and it's going to slow down really, really quickly.
7,000 are now gone.
So
and
I want this to come up to a boil because I want to show everybody this in a second, but we're not quite there yet.
What size will this fit?
Oh, here.
So what size pan or what size cooking vessel will fit?
Oh boy, you know.
Is it between, I wrote it down, that was a loaded question.
Oh, but you could go up, it depends. Like you could go up to 12 inches, of course.
Okay.
Now it'll do ovals. That's why I have this out here. Again, this is cast iron cookware. You can see it's boiling away. When I want to take it down, keep it low, just maybe I want to let it simmer for the rest of the day, kind of slow cook it, braise it, like that's what you would do with something like a roast like this.
Sure.
Or you can put the lid on and use it on your holiday table. What I love about this is you can put it in the dining room to keep, say, your roast warm, or your gravy warm, or your soup warm and
because
bubbly.
all you
right?
need is to plug it into an outlet.
Any outlet will work.
All you need is an outlet.
Right.
And you have a cooktop.
But now you either, like Mary said, either you have an extra cooktop,
Right.
or you could have 2 extra cooktops for like what, $60?
$10 a month.
Now, when I'm cooking, there's no chance that I have enough burners on my stove. I have 5 burners.
Right.
You can't always fit 5 things on those burners. Maybe you can fit 3. But now if you pick one of these up, you have 4, but you can do it somewhere else.
That's
Someone else can cook on the other side of the kitchen.
If I have an RV with an outlet,
Yeah.
can I use this in my
Absolutely,
RV?
as long as it can handle the wattage, yeah, absolutely.
The wattage, by the way, is 1,300 watts on
Right.
this induction cooktop.
RV
8,000
people
have
love
now
this.
been ordered.
Tailgaters use this, especially guys with trucks that have,
Got
the
it.
proper electronics to make this work.
But does it have enough power so that I can still fry? This is what blows my mind too.
Yeah, so not only are you using it, say, to keep your gravy warm or your soup warm at the holidays, you literally can cook on it. You can fry. You need a lot of power. Guys, there's 4 quarts of oil in here. You need a lot of power to get that oil hot. Now I turn this way down, but you can see I can hold it at that steady temperature for as long as I want. Here, I have my meatballs going. If I want to turn this down to 275 or 150 to keep it warm, I can. But I cook them in here too. Look at the searing power that you get right here. You're gonna char your chops or your steaks or whatever you're doing just the way you want to. And then again, it only heats up what it needs to.
Breaks my heart a little bit.
I had to turn this down to 175. Guys, look at this chocolate.
9,000 have now been ordered.
Look at the mess in the pan.
And this is on, by the way. We have the power on, but the power only goes to the cooking
it
vessel.
only heats up the pan. There is no heat coming from the bottom.
This is still cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
Wow, it's not even room temperature.
So just the residual heat from the pan, it even warmed that up.
Wow.
It doesn't get hot. If you just put the chocolate on there, in fact, the induction burner won't even turn on. It only works if you put an induction safe pan on there. So you can't even use it if you don't have one.
Okay, what we're talking about is the Copper Chef portable induction cooktop. That's what you're seeing. The little square on the counter underneath is what we're talking about, K46731. This, we are approaching 10,000 picked up during In the Kitchen with
crazy.
David, and that's just today.
Great price,
well
you guys.
over 50,000 in its lifespan here at QVC has been sold here at QVC. This is a clearance price for the first day ever at $29.98. 6 easy payments of $5 make it even more budget friendly to pick up, and this is the permission that we have been waiting for today at this price tag to give it a try in our own home. So today's the day to give it a try. Eric.
Don't forget to use the timer. It turns off by itself even if you want it to.
You came to play ball today.
We're not
That's all
messing
I
around
know.
today.
No, you came with a new skillet set with a great offer, and then you have something else new.
The air fry oven, guys, I'm telling you, it's revolutionary. It's a big deal.
All right, I'm going to move over to another set. I will see you in a few moments.
Yeah.
Stacy is here. She's going to talk to us about everything happening within the kitchen with David right now. Hey, Stacy.
Yeah, social media-wise, Mary, we are all over the place. Okay, first of all, David's Facebook page, we're live